Hey guys, Devani here. So, I kind of just wanted to make a video talking about Jinx. Yeah, I know Jinx. I do. I mean, like, so I'm in the what? I'm in like so many videos about her already. But, you guys know how much I love her. I love this character to death. But I just wanted to kind of just talk about her as a character and just her role as the antagonist and the antagonist in season two, in quotes. But I am not alone for this one. I have with me Sternberg. Say hello.
Hi. How we doing, internet?
Thank you so much for joining me on this, bro. I really appreciate it.
No problem. I'm also a fan of Jinx. I have her in my background.
Yeah, I'm going to show them that as well. Your background is amazing. um, yeah, but but this is just us speaking our minds, like giving our opinions and thoughts about her since the show got cut short, unfortunately. Why Disney? Why?
Why?
Why do you hate us?
Mm.
Um, no, without further ado, here we go. Oh, but for the first thing I want to say though is, without a doubt, hats off to Liza Koshy for bringing Jinx to life and like putting so much character into she really just brought she really just nailed it with Jinx at all, just entirely character, personality, just oh my god, it's great. I've also,
Absolutely.
yeah, I always watched her vines too back then. I always watched her. She's like one of the best entertainers on YouTube. But but do you have anything to say? Is there anything?
I actually didn't really watch her much on YouTube, but I am familiar from the Vine days, and when I started watching Tigum, and and I was like this with a lot of the people who did voice work for the show. I was like, that's who that is. They're this character, and it was it was a very pleasant surprise, especially with Jinx. I was vaguely aware of Liza Koshy before, and she absolutely brought so much life to the character. Like all the one-liners, all the improv lines, like all the extra stuff.
Yeah,
She really was when she was on screen, she was absolutely just mwah, a great villain.
chef kiss. I know it was amazing.
Exactly.
Yes. Oh man. Yeah. A quick disclaimer, guys. I don't really know how long this video is gonna be. It's just us speaking our minds. Well, we already said this already, but just it's not scripted or anything. We're just talking out loud here. But yeah. I think just start off. I guess we should just explain how she came to be, where her first debut and then her last debut.
She went out with a bang.
It did. Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, but for some of you out there who don't know, Jinx is a ghost hunter. Not ghost hunter, a joy a joy hunter.
Yeah, now the ghost hunters are these guys.
It's like in the back. But she is a ghost. Oh my god, she is a joy hunter.
Get it together, Devani.
I'm sorry, I'm a little nervous. This is my first time doing this. Bear with me, guys.
I'm messing.
Yeah, but she was brought by the ghost. Summoned by the ghost council, I should say. So. Oh yeah, I'm still. Oh god, I can't even. I'm a tongue twister.
Want to tag me in?
Yes, please.
So Jinx is a joy hunter. She was tasked by the Ghost Council and the chairman to find the source of joy in Brighton. Turns out that's Molly McGee. She nearly kills her, but Scratch intervenes and Molly's fine, obviously. Then he gets taken to trial in the Ghost World. Molly kills the chairman. That's season 1.
Yeah.
Then in season 2, she basically becomes the main villain.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And that was, although she didn't appear too much, she only appeared in, I think, 3 or 4 episodes, including her big, final episode, Jinx versus the Human World, which saw her try to take over the living world. She failed miserably, though. She's now trapped in this character's phantom canister.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but she was a cool villain whenever she was on screen, no doubt.
Oh yeah, absolutely, 110%. I do feel like, so was Jinx a good antagonist in the Ghost of Molly McGee? It's mixed feelings about it, because as you said, she didn't get much screen time, and that's it's like her build-up wasn't that great but I know it's not her fault because like, she didn't get much screen time. So and she had like four episodes, not counting not counting like the Jake is Up and Molly versus the Ghost World. So because of that, we don't really know too much about her, or in terms of backstory and everything. We didn't really know too much about her, which kind of sucks. But I mean, when she was on screen, she was absolutely incredible. I loved her so much. She's like one of my favorite characters in the entire show. But
thing about Jinx's backstory, I actually asked Bill if they ever figured out how Jinx died. Turns out they never figured out how she died.
Oh, I was just about to ask about that.
Yeah, no, they never figured that out. A lot of people thought she was Adia for some reason as well, which, yikes, no.
Oh, what?
Yeah, that was a fan theory, like along with the Wraith theory, like Todd is Scratch. A lot of people thought that Adia was like Jinx.
Yeah, I don't know why some people thought that though, because it's just the face and the nose. I don't know, like
I think it's just the hair.
It's just it's probably just the hair. But yeah, I don't know. It's just I love Jinx a lot, but it's just she unfortunately didn't get much screen time. So that was a big major problem I would say she had. And for the most part, she didn't really do anything like too like sinister. Like she was just being petty with Scratch and just being like sassy, mischievous, like nothing too crazy. So that was just,
it was always funny, but she didn't really do much like dastardly. Yeah,
so I think that was just another thing. Well, I mean, I enjoyed it, of course. It was funny watching it.
Absolutely. You're so petty and vindictive, Ghost Shark.
But I really did like this one scene, the scene with her and Scratch at the dumpster and the Jake is Up, and she was explaining to him about the chairman lore. I really did like that because we did, as the viewers, we didn't really know much about the chairman either, or why Misery was so important and everything like that. So I really did like the fact that she explained that to us. But a big question I really wanted to know is why she was so obsessed with the chairman. Because she was like, oh my god, I want you, chairman.
He was such a simp for that dude.
Yeah, I don't know why, but it was pretty funny. But it's like I don't know why. Yeah, but things like that, like how she died, like why she was so obsessed with the chairman, how did she become a things like that. So yeah, it was just those are just the biggest critiques I have, of course. Design wise, I love, like, she has a great design. I know it's pretty basic, but I don't know, it's just like Liza Koshy, she really brought her to life, no pun intended, even though she's dead. But I don't know, it's just and a lot of people in the fandom don't really talk about Jinx, because I remember I was talking to Sarah on Easter one time, talking about Jinx, and the people were like, oh, like, yeah, and someone told me, they were like, oh, like you're the only person who I know who really cares, who likes Jinx or cares about Jinx. And I'm just like, damn.
Ouch.
Yeah, like no one talks about her at all. I feel so bad. But it's granted, it's because again, she doesn't get screen time or much like that. She didn't have a big impact.
I think the main problem with her screen time is that her last episode in season 2, and her actual big episode where she had a big role, Jinx versus the Human World, what episode came immediately after that on the same exact day? The end.
Yeah.
So it got overshadowed. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the thing. But her taking the chairman role was pretty cool though. Trying to take over the Ghost World, and then the Human World after that. It was just a nice little change of direction. I really did like that a lot. And I know in the end, and I'm so glad she didn't die in the end. like she just got caught in the canister, but she didn't die.
Yeah.
I know.
Hypothetically, she could come back. Yeah.
Yeah, because like I know in Chandler's charity stream, didn't Bill say she was supposed to come back, like, you know, get free from the canister? I'm pretty sure, like, I think he was saying like Scratch was supposed to, like, was gonna let her out, give her another chance to, you know, change as a person.
Yeah, that was an idea they were toying with. Yeah.
Yeah, I have to play it. I have to find that and play it. But
they had a couple ideas they were messing with for Jinx. Like off the top of my head, they had an idea where she would be like whispering into Andrea Davenport's ear, like telling her to do things. That was one idea they had, and there was another one where it's like Scratch feels like a third wheel. What, you didn't know about this?
No, giving dust. Oh, Tandrea's. That's so cool. Why can't I see that? That was so fucking cool, bro. You see, like, this is why. Oh my god, like, it's just so.
The other idea they had that I thought was neat was like, and I thought this was really funny. Scratch feels like a third wheel to Jeff and Jeff, right? So the idea was that they'd go on a double date, and Scratch would bring the Phantom canister with Jinx trapped in it.
Oh, what?
That was something Bill mentioned on the Encore stream. It was really funny.
Oh, I must have missed that. That's fucking hilarious.
Just like,
oh, that's amazing.
that probably wouldn't have gotten past like SMP because, like, you know, Scratch would have been like forcing her on a date. It was just like an idea they had, but it would have been kind of funny.
Oh man, yeah. It just sucks because I know we would have got more Jinx lore, like just lore, like for a lot of characters in the show as a whole, but you know, but do I think Jinx was a good antagonist in the show? Yes, I do think she was, but the problem was that her build up wasn't super strong. It was very weak, but again, it wasn't her fault. It's just, I mean, I know, like, I know they can only do so much in a show, you know, because, you know, trying to work on the characters and, you know, so I get that. But like, since she was the antagonist in season 2, you know, I just wish she would have got more screen time than she would have, you know.
Can I bring up like an issue that I personally have with Jinx as a villain? So I think, and this kind of relates back to a problem I had with season 2 as a whole. Like, so Molly destroys the chairman, right? Just like, yes, and then he's out of there. But it feels like Scratch is credited with that, right? And that makes sense for the Ghost Council because Molly couldn't be the chairman, right?
Yeah, she couldn't.
She's too young. Yeah. But why does that extend to Jinx? Like, why did Jinx want to get revenge on Scratch specifically instead of Molly?
Yeah, like,
that's something I want to know.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Because like she was there, she literally saw like Molly do it, not Scratch. But I guess I don't know. My reason is probably just to get back at him for like, she had a feeling she was lying. Oh no, he was lying to her about the whole George thing, and then she had a feeling it was a human behind it the whole time. Like, you know, that was just her fucking with him. But
probably
that is a good point though. I don't know why. I feel like she would. I mean, maybe she didn't go after Molly because she knew Scratch wasn't going to like let that happen. Like,
or maybe the idea is like she was going after Scratch because that would devastate Molly more than being dead, probably.
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't know why. Like, yeah, but I see what you mean. She was there. She saw, like, you know, it was clearly Molly, not Scratch, who did it. But, yeah, that's a very good point. I know a lot of people. Yeah, a lot of people were asking that too. And I said myself, I never like thought about it until now, until you mentioned it. But yeah,
it's not like a big thing. It's just kind of interesting.
But like,
I don't know. Actually, you go first.
Oh no, we're gonna say.
I was gonna go into like a long rant, so like whatever you were gonna say, like you say it first.
Oh no, go ahead, please.
Okay. What I actually read. So for the uninitiated, I write Molly McGee fan fiction on AO3, right? And I sometimes read other stuff on there. I read this really interesting Molly McGee fic where Jinx is like the main villain, and this person, they wrote Jinx absolutely perfectly. Like, it fixed all the problems I had with her in season 2.
Oh, wow.
The fic is called. I don't know if you want to put this in like the description of your video, Devani, but the fic is called Across All Worlds. Yeah, it's like, it's so good. Like, Jinx is so fucking evil throughout the whole thing. Like the whole thing is her getting revenge on Molly basically for taking out the chairman.
Uh-huh.
It's so good. Yeah, it's like it
Oh,
fixes
wow.
literally every problem I had with her. Yeah.
Oh, wow, I gotta check that out. Oh, yeah, I'll definitely put that in the description, don't worry.
Sweet. Yeah. I
Don't
mean,
worry,
if you want to
guys.
plug mine too.
Don't worry, I will, definitely. You're so yeah, don't worry. Oh my god. Yeah, but wow, that's crack. I gotta look into that. That's cool. Yeah. That makes me happy because again, because again, a lot of people don't really talk about her as a character, you know, and like Liza Koshy, again, once again, like she absolutely like nailed the role for her. Like chooses the perfect cat, like the perfect voice. I can't picture anyone else doing Jinx's voice besides her. Like it was just, I don't know what it is. It was just like perfect. Like oh man, man, she nailed it. She did a great job.
Yeah, I can't think of anyone else as her either. Like Liza Koshy cooked.
Yeah,
She did great.
because I was like, damn, they got Liza Koshy on this shit. I was like, wow. When I first heard Jinx speak, I was like, whoa. I'm like, that's definitely Liza Koshy. um, but yeah, like you know, it's just I really wish we got more lore. You know, I'm very sad the show ended. Very, very sad. I mean, we all are, you know. So I'm still hoping for a revival in the future. Please. Like just something. Just
That'd be
something.
nice,
You know?
yeah.
I mean, honestly, I do think Disney's probably gonna forget about it. Like, let's be real. But especially since the show wasn't like the Owl House popular or Amphibia popular, you know. The fandom is very small. But you know, which we try our best there and there to like get the word out, you know, much as we can, but unfortunately it wasn't enough. So I'm just
Maybe next time.
but it's like but nothing, you know, like nothing can replace this show. Like I love this show to death, like so much, and I'm very sad that it got cut short.
Yeah, the show changed my life for the better, and I'm gonna miss it forever.
Yeah, me too. It's so heartbreaking. God, I'm about to cry, but like, yeah, it hurts. But I mean, you know, we gotta stay strong. You know, keep our heads up and move
Exactly.
on. You know, we can't just cry about it all the time. Even though that's what I was doing the entire like when I heard the news. But like, dude, I was like, oh god, I was so devastated. I mean, I can only imagine how
the end. Yeah.
I can only imagine how Bill and Bob and the crew, you know, the cast and the crew were feeling. You know, like they had it way worse, of course, but you know, because like if they had the chance, you know, because if it wasn't up to Disney, they would have continued the show for years. Like that was their intention for like a long time. If it was up to them, you know. So it's just so sad to think about it, you know. Like
So close to getting that third season too. Like they literally greenlit scripts for it.
yeah, so it's just like I was just very surprised. I was very surprised about that. I was just like, oh god. But I mean, it is what it is, you know. At the end of the day, it's Disney owns the show, so we can't do anything about it.
Except hope that they come to their senses someday. Maybe after the tag strike, possibly.
Ooh, I hope so. Yeah, but I don't know. It's just
Hopefully.
it is, yeah. I'm just praying to God that something good just comes back to us, like you know, something, cause like
Only time will tell.
yeah. But do you have anything else to say before we finish off?
What else do I have to say? Well, actually, I do have one last thing to mention about like what Bill said on the charity stream. I thought was kind of interesting. So June, like I said, she has the phantom canister. Like the Chens have her in that canister, just laying around somewhere in their house.
Yeah.
And someone asked in the chat if Jinx is like ever trying to escape or like talk to June in the canister, and Bill said something that I thought was kind of interesting. Like she's trying to trick June into like letting her out, but June's too smart to fall for it. I just thought that was kind of funny.
I could see that too. Oh man, yeah.
I know I'd find a way to make this about June.
No, June's definitely gonna be next. Like June, like our next discussion is definitely gonna be about Jinx, June. But like, yeah,
You got a meat on that.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Absolutely, 110%. So he will be back, guys. Don't worry. Yeah, but like overall, yeah, I do think, like, just to end this off, like, I do think Jinx was I think she was a good antagonist. Again, it was just her not getting much screen time, pushed her character back a lot. But you know, of course, when she was on screen, she was absolutely amazing. Um, you know, so you know, it's just yeah, so it's just, you know, it sucks that we didn't get much lore or get to know more. We didn't really know much about her in the end, but I mean, it's okay. You know, we can always theory, talk about her as much as we want. You know, um, but yeah, I don't think this will be like my last Jinx video because like I love her too much. I'll probably make more, but yeah, but I really want to talk about this, you know, because like I just let's see where your thoughts were. Like I want to talk about it out loud because I didn't because again no one really talks about Jinx like that. So yeah, just get this off my chest. So I really appreciate you joining me for this.
Glad to be here,
Sternberg,
genuinely.
thank you so much for coming.
No problem.
Yeah, you have anything to say before we head out?
What else do I say? One more thing to say.
Mm-hmm.
Take a trip far and wide, eat a churro, maybe 5, while you're still alive, live a little.
Aww, so sweet.
Thanks, I stole it from the Ghost and Molly McGee.
Yes, you heard it. You heard it, guys. You heard it here.
I stole it.
I stole it. Oh man. But yeah, guys. That's pretty much all. We had to, you know, just getting our thoughts out loud. Just talking about Jinx, the show as a whole. You know, because I know this is a topic like that wasn't really talked about at all in terms of like other people, you know, other YouTubers and other people talking about it. So I was like, you know, let me just talk about this, you know, because and also I haven't made a Molly McGee video in a long time, so I'm really looking forward. I was really looking forward to this. So again, I really appreciate you joining me, Sternberg. I'll make sure to put your socials. Well, I'll put it at the beginning of the video, but I'll make sure to put your socials and everything at the beginning.
Appreciate it. And
yeah.
everyone just subscribe to Devani.
Thank you so much. Alrighty, guys. No, that's it for me. That's it for us. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Bye bye.
Jinx out!